Which is the better buy? Draft booster boxes or collector booster boxes? We have looked at all available data and there's a clear winner. Let's get into it.
I'm sure you've seen them as well. Those videos are already here. People are opening the product and they're putting the videos up on YouTube. And we have collected the data for you so you can see how many mythics there are in a box, what kind of mythics people are getting out there, and which is the better buy, the collector or the draft. For now, we've seen a video where a guy told us that he had been opening 2 cases, so that's 12 boxes, and gotten 1 Imperial Seal. Those mythics are definitely hard to pull, especially the good ones. But what we also know is that luckily, as compared to Battle for Baldur's Gate, those mythics are coming out a lot easier. It's looking like around 6.6 mythics per draft box. And I just wanted to take a moment and say thank you very much to all our new subscribers. We're so happy to have you here. Please leave a comment. We're always happy to discuss Magic with you.
We have compiled some statistics for you. We have looked at 7 draft boosters being opened and a total of 47 mythics being pulled from these 7 draft boosters. We have put it on screen for you, and you see I have my my notes here, so there's a lot of numbers here. But if you look at on the screen, you can see the listings. They go from the most valuable cards to the least valuable cards, and in the middle there's a black line, and this line is all cards above this line are above 10 euros in value, and all the cards below are below 10 euros in values. That's what that line means. And if you look at the numbers and the spread of them, you can see that around 17 mythic cards are above 10 euros, but 30 mythic cards are below 10 euros. That means that roughly 2/3 of the mythics pulled from a draft box will be below 10 euros. Also, you can see how frequent the different cards are. The most frequent card of the above 10 euros is Emrakul, and the most frequent card below 10 euros is mythics. I at least thought it was interesting to see that you know how many mythics you'll pull, and you also know what the spread between high value and low value mythics are in the draft boxes. And now for the big question, the question we all want answered. Are you going to get your money's worth if you buy a draft box? And yes, on average, you are. We have seen 7 draft boxes being opened. 5 of these draft boxes have added a greater value in cards than the cost for the boxes. 2 boxes were below. That means that 5 out of 7 boxes were above in value the price you've paid for them. So yes, you are going to get your money's worth, but not by a large margin. And we have also compiled a spreadsheet for the collector boxes. We have only seen 3 collector boxes being opened, so it's of course very statistically unreliable. But I think there's a nice point to be taken from these data. If you look at the spreadsheet again, you can see that the listings of cards above 10 euros, and of course in the collector box, you can't use the 10 euro line for so much, because most of the cards will be full bordered or foil or whatever, which means they will all be above 10 euros. But what you can use the 10 euro line for is that the cards above the 10 euro line are more attractive cards, and the cards below the 10 euro line are less attractive cards. That means that if you look at the spread again, you can see that there is a greater number of cards above the 10 euro line than below, which means that roughly if you buy a collector box, 2/3 of your mythics will be above the 10 euro line. Only 1/3 of the cards will be below. So it's actually, you know, the exact opposite of the draft boxes. And I think this is a good point when you try to estimate which box should I buy, collector or draft. Also, if you look at the value of the collector boxes, the value is absolutely huge. We have seen some crazy boxes being opened. Even one of the boxes from Kimu TV, we weren't even able to calculate the exact value because they were lucky enough to pull a textured foil card, and there are no prices on this. And even without that card, they still made their money's worth. They still got home their value. So if you look at the spreadsheet, you can see that all 3 collector boxes are above the 240 euros that they have paid for the box. If you buy a collector box, you are going to get your money's worth.
Okay, so we're back to the age-old question again. Are you in it for the value? Or are you in it to draft, have fun, play with your friends, and just enjoy the game? Well, for my sake, I'll have to say both. I do want to draft this, I want to play with it, but I also want some really cool and great commander cards because I want to bring out those commander decks. And I really do also want to make sure that I get some value back for it. So for me, I'm really happy to see that this looks better than Battle for Baldur's Gate. We have definitely more pulls of mythics in each draft box. So again, more mythics for us. And it also seems that we have a lot less volatility. We don't have like complete dumpster fire boxes and complete god boxes. We have like a nice even spread. Of course, there will be some variance, but it's not as crazy or dramatic as it was in Battle for Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, exactly. If you look at the spreadsheet again, you can see there's a nice even curve.
Exactly.
So that actually calms me down a bit.
Exactly, it bodes well. I have to say I was scared shitless the first box I saw opened at Good Morning Magic because that box was just, I mean, it wasn't impressive and I got a little nervous about the draft. So we actually decided that we're going to check it out and make some statistics and actually base our decision on some data. So what did we do?
Again, we looked at all the data and what it meant for us, because we had ordered some draft boxes and one collector box. And after having looked at all the data, we thought we're going to hold fast on our draft boxes, but we're going to add one more collector box because we've seen the value in the collector boxes. And I think if you're in it for the value, that's what you need to buy.
Exactly, and we should probably also say that's because we want to be able to open one collector box here on the channel for you, together with you guys. So excited for it. And we want to be able to save one for later. Maybe we'll open it, maybe we'll sell it and just get a little bit of our money back because we spent a crazy amount on this hobby of ours. But I think we wanted to put our money where our mouth was and just, it's clear on the data. It's definitely more valuable to buy the collector box. So we went out and made sure we reserved another one at our local LGS. We're really excited, we're pumped for this set, still very happy that we ordered some.
So on this next Friday, we're going to open a draft box, and on Sunday, next weekend, we're going to open a collector box. So stay tuned on the channel. And also, if you like our content, if you like our videos, please like and subscribe, leave us a comment, we really appreciate it.